The direct jump skill makes your wall jumps faster. Perfect for this stage. No? I'm a ninja and I talk incredibly slowly, which goes against my nature of being a ninja and agile and quick, fast, like Sonic the Hedgehog. What's up, everybody? Digging Up Cool here. Welcome back to Digging Up Cool Digs, Sonic Generations. In the last episode, we finished all the side missions in City Escape, and as was pointed out to me, didn't get the red rings. They're a separate video, don't judge me. Of all the abilities they could choose for Rouge, and I don't even think it was like that in Sonic Adventure 2, where she was introduced. They decided seduction was a good idea for an ability for a child's game. But then again, they picked a song with the A word in it, so I think they've just stopped caring. So in this mission, you've got to use Rouge's ability to make robots get distracted so you can actually hit them. It actually doesn't make any sense, but it's a Sonic game, so... You know, there's not really much to make sense of. Could you please just thank you? Could you please and thank you? Manners. Everybody knows them. Hoo boy. That was close. I nearly just lost. Are we at the end of the stage yet? Because I'm getting really impatient. This is actually a really beautiful stage at nighttime. Did I just run in spot, essentially? Or run backwards, maybe? I'm not quite sure. This is an interesting little mission. I mean, it's different than the rest of them, which I can appreciate. I don't know if it's a bit tedious, because it's just destroying enemies to open up pathways, which I'm not a fan of. But, I mean, it's different, and I'm cool with that. Actually, I'm gonna say this in every side episode, regardless of whether or not it applies. I genuinely enjoy the fact that this game's willing to do different things. That's something I appreciate in pretty much any game, even if it doesn't work out. And, I mean, there have been occasions like that. By the time this comes out, it'll be way past the point where I released it, but the finale of my series on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, with that, I actually got into a discussion. No, don't start me from the beginning. Okay. I was having a discussion about the water temple. Probably didn't leave it in the video, but I had said, something about, like, we got into a discussion about how the water temple was different than the rest of the game, and I had commented on how it's in a bad way. That's something that this game does mostly well. There's very few missions I can say I actually disliked. Like, it's very rare that I find a mission in this game that I didn't actually enjoy. I mean, mostly, and, okay, put up the, well, there's, use a sound from the previous sentence, okay? Use a spoiler sound, whatever that may be. There is, a few missions that involve using the to traverse through the level, and some of the side missions make extra use of that. I kind of find that a tad bit aggravating. Like, it's weird, man. You know, I'm not even mad that I got a B rank, because I'm gonna be frank with you, that mission is, I'm not gonna do any mission again, actually. Probably. I don't care much for rankings, to be perfectly honest. Doppelganger race. As is formula by now, I won't be showing off doppelganger races because they're essentially the same thing as what you'll see in the regular videos, but I'm trying to get a better time. That's all it is, so if you want to see the main course, just watch my video on it. I'm not gonna link it. I'm lazy. That was the greatest death I've seen in a long time. S is spectacular. A is acceptable. B is bad. C is crab. And D is doofus. And E is effort.
Terror from the deep. Skim the water's surface and try not to get jumped by a great chopper. Get to the goal in time. Get to the chopper.
I think for this, I'm not entirely sure what the goal of this is. I'm pretty sure it's just stay within range of the boys. Hell yeah, boy. Uh-oh. Note to self, never stop drifting. I mean boosting. I really like the way they changed the level designs for each of these levels, because, I don't know. Why does this keep happening to me? This is a cool little mission. All you're doing is essentially running across the water in most areas of the stage, trying to not be hit or trying not to fall outside the range of the boys and getting to the goal. And that's all you're doing, because if you end up outside the boys, you get hit by a chopper. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why? I wasn't on the water. Why am I talking in such a high-pitched voice? Why do I keep drifting? There we go. Okay, maybe now I won't be so bad at this. I'm glad there's extra bits of level design for, like, the side stuff. I'm really quite a big fan of that. I like how many times I died in this one spot. It just goes to show how good I am at video games. You guys don't even know. I love how for, like, nearly 9 episodes, I'm assuming at this point, 4, 8, nearly 9 episodes, almost, not quite. Is it? I'm not sure. Maybe. No. Almost 9 episodes, though. I have not played the Supersonic Racing track intentionally. Almost 9. Oh, so this is just the thing. Balloons! None of you have any idea how much I love the balloons in this game. Oh god. Okay, for those of you who didn't read it, this mission is focusing on taking alternate pathways to get to the goal. Thus far, I've taken all the wrong pathways. Like, literally, I've not been able to get a break with this game. I apparently am not good at picking the pathways. You know what is good at picking the pathways? YouTube! It tells me where to go. Oh. Wow. This is interesting. Are you supposed to get on top of this area? Apparently. This stage has a lot more to it than I thought it did. Holy crap, how big is this stage? This stage is bloody huge! Oh, race car! Yay! Oh god. Don't get explodified. Or run over with fire. That one's also not preferable. I know those loops covered by user interface so pretty. They're precious. I had a bit of water lodged in my throat. Last modern mission is Trick Island. Ooh, rainbow rings and stuff. Okay, so for this mission, literally you are just doing as many tricks as you can. As some would say, you could pull off all the sick tricks, bro. And now, only like a month after I record the skate video, do I learn how to do slang and stuff, bro. Man, that holla, that's tight. Sometimes I don't know. Where are all the trick rings? I need to get some tricks done. There we go. Oh wait, it's not about the quality of the tricks, it's about how many you pull off. I could have finished this much earlier. Because the easiest way to go about this is not doing what I do. It's just spamming one input continuously. And I can continue working with this one. I did it! I got it! I got all the tricks! And built up a ton of stuff on my boost gauge. Oh, I always forget about that with this game. By doing tricks, you can actually get more boost than your boost gauge allows for until you eventually boost and run out of it. So typically you'll want to run across that as much as you can. Yay! Get to do the classic stuff now. Yeah! Okay, what is this one? Looks like I'm gonna have to rescue a bunch of birds. That's exactly what I'm doing. Save some animals. Hashtag save the animals. I'm donating to save the animals. Speedruns. Save them. Metroid. Wee! Save the birdies! All you're doing in this mission is saving birds at sunset, and oh my god, my eyes just want to cry with tears of joy. It's so pretty! It's so gosh darn pretty! It's like if Super Mario Sunshine decided to actually have detail. And not be on the Nintendo GameCube. Oh, I love it so much. And that's probably why, because I love Super Mario Sunshine so much. It is like my favorite game ever. For those of you who don't know, Super Mario Sunshine is my absolute favorite game. There is no game for me that is better than that. Of course, mechanically, that's not necessarily true, but I felt it was really tight controlling. Why am I talking about this in a Sonic game? Ooh, there's a time save there. Good. So, I've rescued all the animals. How close am I to the end of the stage? Because I can literally just speedrun now. Ha, me, speedrun. There's like no... That's not true. Again, now I actually have a reason to talk about this. This game focuses very heavily on going fast. Now I can have an excuse to talk about sort of having an interest in speedrunning a game. Super Mario Sunshine is like the one game I've ever attempted and done a moderately good job in speedrunning. I've never done any like streams or stuff like that for it, but I'm pretty competent at, I'm pretty good with speedrunning, Mario Sunshine. I'm not gonna go over the top and say, yeah, I'm the best at Mario Sunshine. None of you can stop me. I am so pro. I'm pretty good. Not great with glitching, but I can get runs done, like, in under 4 hours, which is pretty good. Like, if I try hard enough, I can get it done in under 4 hours, which is pretty good, considering the length of the game. Speedrunning is my, I'm so interested in it. It's such a weird thing. And Sonic games actually have a pretty interesting speedrun. Like, they have really interesting speedruns, especially the earlier games. Even more so if you look at some of the glitched speedruns. Because they clip through walls so much, and it's so fun to watch. Okay, this is another doppelganger race. As it goes, as it always does, just gonna skip these unless something interesting or really, really weird happens. So, watch the video if you want to see the main level, because they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. The levels are pretty cool. Yay, I did it in awful time. Awful. I never said I was good at these games. I probably did at some point, but I'm not gonna look through like 4 hours of content for that. Live and learn. If you beg or if you follow, live and learn. The words of yesterday. I don't know what the lyrics are. I hope I'm getting them right. I don't know. This is literally just run underwater. I hope they actually made the level design nice and flowing and not stop some more. The heroes are alive! With the sound of music, I'm not embarrassed that I can hit notes that high. I love this so much. Just the entirety of this game. The music, the levels, it's such a fun experience overall. At the end, I don't know, like, I'm kind of tempted to say at the end of the series this game sucked, just as a joke, but I don't think I can do that, because I'm genuinely enjoying playing this game. Unlike certain other games that make us go in water. Legend of Zelda. You and your water temple, Zelda, why do they all suck? This level seems to have, or this challenge seems to have a lot of switches just to save you from backtracking. Sort of, but not really. I mean, yes and no. It's cool though. I like this. No, why? It's nice to explore underwater. I find it an interesting change of level design, which is nice because anything that works well when changed is good. I like that they have the music in order from released games. Excuse me. Aside from side games. What is this one? Oh, didn't this happen in Chemical Plant with Modern Sonic? I'm pretty sure this did, because enemies are going at double speed here. This has probably thus far been my least favorite type of mission, because I find it kind of unfair. More so, less, not exactly unfair, but kind of manipulative, because you're so used to enemies moving at a certain speed, and it's hard to adjust, because they very rarely pull these kind of missions on you. I have no problem with them per se, but it's not necessarily my favorite thing in the game. Oh my god, this is impossible. Or not. I'm just incompetent. Probably not the best decision to talk about music again, but the games, like Sonic games, since the beginning, really, with the exception of Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, had really phenomenal music, like throughout. Without a doubt, all of the music was really good. Which is surprising, because they switched bands, composers, and the like. It's really cool to see that they actually managed to churn this stuff out. The only bad music in the Sonic series really is Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, because it's just boring. Like, the music's really just boring and you barely notice it. Overall, that game was disappointing, which makes me wonder why there's a sequel. Why there's a sequel in the works. I'm surprised. Like, that's genuinely something I didn't think would happen, ever. It just does. Why? The game didn't even sell well, which is weird. Like, why would they? Are they trying to fix things? Or was there... I'm going to assume there was a deal with Sega and Big Red Button where they were allowed to make, like, 3 or 4 games. The first 2 came out, were negatively received. Maybe they'll try and make it up with the 3rd one. Let's hope so. Maybe we'll actually get a good game. Or a game that no one will buy. Probably the 2nd one. Let's be frank. It's probably the 2nd option. It'd probably be interesting to see, like, a top 10 Sonic songs. Only 1 per game.
Top 10. Number 10. Live and Learn. Number 9. Starlight Zone. Number 8. That one from Sonic Adventure 7.
Wait, isn't that a bootleg game? Oh, this looks cool. It kind of looks like SBO's gonna work like a grappling hook. So, I hope it does, because if I love grappling hooks in every video game ever. It makes me feel like a certain someone from the Friendly Neighborhood in Manhattan. He's part man, part spider. Oh, that is so cool. That is such a cool grapple hook. Why? Why do I love these things so much? It kind of reminds me of, Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom, because she had a grapple hook and a triple jump, which was a lasso. Or lasso. I don't know how to pronounce words. This is a really cool mission. I like this. I wish there were more missions like this, because grapple hooks are such a cool mechanic. I love it so much. Why can't all games have grapple hooks? It should now be a mandatory trope for video games to have grapple hooks. It should be mandatory. No game is allowed to not have a grapple hook. Actually, speaking of games and things that they should have, I play, like... No, really, I play a lot of video games. And the problem I have with a lot of them is there's really, for me, there's barely an incentive to actually finish most of them. So... the solution I came up with just when thinking about it randomly was to create the greatest after game you'd ever see. So like, mostly this would work better with open world games, because a lot of open world games do this. Have like a main central story arc. So say it's a Legend of Zelda game, and you have a big, well, I mean my ideas won't fit for the Zelda series, but say you have a big game like The Legend of Zelda, and mostly the 3D ones, and then you beat the game, you defeat Ganondorf, or Aghanim in some cases, and then, now what? You can explore Hyrule Field, get some heart containers, get some extra items and stuff, but not much else. So, bigger open world games do what I had in mind, but having like an after game open up a whole crap ton of random stuff that's not important for you to do. So like, say you've got mountains in your map, have hang gliding, snowboarding, skiing, you got oceans, have some surfing, or boats, or something you can unlock in the end. Have skateboarding, bicycling. This is literally impossible to produce. You'd need money. You'd need to win the lottery, like, 5 times. Alright, we've beaten everything in Seaside Hill, so, hopefully you've all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next episode of Digging Up Cold Digs, Sonic Generations. Ciao, Gordon. Okay, Tornado, don't kill me this time. That tornado's carrying a car! Ha 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 ha! Oh no! Are you kidding? Alright, I'll play your silly game where I have to hold forward to not die in a pretty much automated segment.